Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Voices of Virtue podcast. I'm Landon Beck, and I will be representing the virtue of courage today.
And I'm Kosuke and I represent the beautiful and often misunderstood virtue of kindness.
So we're just going to be diving into a friendly, maybe friendly, maybe a little debate, discussion, whatever, on which virtue is more important and that helps us best achieve the good life.
Yes.
So basically, I believe that courage is like the most important virtue because it gives people the strength to do what's right. In certain situations, it's like the moral decision you have to know to do what's right, and to do something for the greater good. It helps us make choices based on what's right, not on what's easy. Courage is basically like the foundation of action. It's what pushes people to stand up for themselves, stand up for other people,
right,
and stand up for what's right, to take risk or to break the silence when things are wrong. No great change has ever happened without courage.
Yeah, I understand that, and I think your statement is true, but I believe that kindness is more and the most important virtue for attaining the good life, because the kindness includes truth, honesty, and sometimes toughness, and treating people as their family. Kindness is the virtue which is more than just being nice. People need to gain kindness since it is not something we are all born knowing how to do. I believe that kindness is not just being nice, because nice is just just be nice to everyone. But kindness is really need toughness, even though it's tough to say.
Yeah.
So
while I was researching, I found that there were kind of three main forms of courage. It's not all, but those were the main kind of three things that stuck out to me. So number 1 is physical, number 2 is moral, and number 3 is spiritual. The first one is physical courage. This one, it's probably what most people think of when they hear the word courage. It's you're risking your body, your physical health for the safety of other people and to protect them or stand up for something. This is firefighters or soldiers or cops, those type of peoples who they're risking their lives for other people.
Yep.
They're running towards the danger to protect us while we're running away.
Right.
The next is moral courage. This it doesn't always get as much attention, but I think it's one the most important. What?
I've never heard it.
Oh yeah. It's very, very important. Moral courage is basically you're standing up for what's right. It's not necessarily going into danger like the other ones, but you're standing up for the greater good, something that's right, even if it means it's hard or might be unpopular. It's like calling out a racist joke. If someone says something racist and they're laughing, but then you say hey, you probably shouldn't say that.
Yeah.
And then the person who said the racist joke, they're gonna ridicule you,
right?
And because they think they're right and they think it's funny, but
right. For example, Charlie Kirk, someone was saying I'm so happy, when he died. So
yeah. Yeah, or this could also be sticking up for someone being bullied, or if you're being bullied, you stick up for yourself.
Right.
And this could also mean calling out your friends if they're doing something that's not the best. And this could mean you could lose relationships, friendships, people, you could even get made fun of. But it's in the end, it's for a greater cause. It's for the better.
Right.
And then finally, there's spiritual courage. This one, it's more personal, but it's still very important. It's about staying true to your beliefs. You within your beliefs. We all have different beliefs. We all have our own worldview.
Right.
And so this is staying faithful to those beliefs. Even if you doubt them yourself, you still just got to stay on that track. For example, as a Christian, spiritual courage is continuing to pray every morning, every night, before a meal, stuff like that. going to church every Sunday, or like talking and preaching about your faith, you know?
Yeah.
Even if that means like you're going to get like ridiculed for that and people are going to like roll their eyes at you or like criticize you, you still got to like hold on to that.
Yeah.
You know, that's your spiritual courage, you know?
Yeah, I understand.
And it's that inner strength to hold on to who you are and what you believe, because like no matter what's going on around you, you still got to hold on to that like within you. Those are your like your beliefs. So like courage isn't just like one thing that's super straightforward.
Okay.
Or like the first one I said, physical courage. Like it's not just something like you're doing something to stand out,
right,
and like get like an award for it. Yeah.
I understand.
So yeah, there's many different types of courage, and we all need to have that in our lives.
Yep.
To be able to, you know, get the good life.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting for me. Like, I didn't know, you know, the college has like three, like, you know, each.
Yeah.
Three other, like, you know, stuff. But, so for my main idea is, my virtue is like kindness. So virtue of kindness main idea is like, I believe, so first of all, like on reading well, so the author is explained that the virtue of kindness is much more than just being nice or polite.
Yeah.
And true kindness, like she's saying that like it's not about avoiding conflict or making people feel good all the time. So I think being nice is like, you know, try to feel everybody's good, feel good for everybody, and avoid conflict, and try to avoid like uncomfortable zone. But kindness is instead, it's a more moral strength that involves telling the truth, being honest, and caring about others even when it's uncomfortable or difficult. And she writes that kindness must include all the variety of ways the family members show love for one another through the entire range of circumstances, conditions, and situations they find themselves in, which is page 209. And this means that kindness is not just a feeling, it's something we show through our actions, especially in relationship, just like how family members support each other through both good and bad times. And a true kind person doesn't just say what others want to hear, they speak the truth with love when it's hard. And for example, like when I talk about college with my parents, my parents saying like, and I told my parents that I want to go college by playing football, but my parents told me like it is really hard for you to go to college by playing football since, you know, I don't get any like a lot play time in the game, and it's not like realistic. And they told me like you should go to college by studying like academics, not playing football. Or maybe, you know, going back to my country and play football out there. Yeah. Instead of going to college here and play football.
I mean, I think that's a good point about your parents, but I also think that kind of takes some courage for your parents to be able to speak up about that. Because it is being like kind.
Yeah, it's not nice. Like,
but
if they're nice, like they just tell me like, oh yeah, you should go to college. Like, you know. So you should try. You know.
Yeah, like it is kindness, but I think it's also backed with courage. So, like there's kindness, but there's also some courage in that.
Courage, yeah. Okay. But then this connects to the Bible definition of love in 1 Corinthians 13:4-7, which says, "Love is patient and kind. It rejoices in the truth. It bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things." And kindness then is love in action. It's honest, strong, and lasting. Pryor also warns. So Pryor is the author. She warns us not to confuse kindness with niceness. So niceness is about keeping things smooth on the surface, often avoiding honesty to keep others happy. But I think real kindness is more deeper. Like it may, you know, involve like conversation or like personal sacrifices, and even college, you know,
Yeah.
speak up something.
Mhm.
And that's why kindness also includes other important virtues like honesty, patience, humility, and bravery. And bravery is like kind of same as college.
Yeah, they're similar.
Yeah,
They have similarities, but they're
yeah.
also very different.
Right.
But yeah.
Hmm. And I believe like kindness is the most, important virtue for living a good and meaningful life. Living kindly means living with love and treating others the way we would treat someone in our own family. Like, we
Yeah. Mhm.
have conversation like
Yeah.
you saw in your family. And just like other virtues, kindness is not something we're ultimately good at it. I mean, no one has like kindness when we're born. So
Yeah.
we need to practice, and we need to get the virtue. And it's something we have to learn, practice, and choose again and again.
Yeah, I just like in general,
Mm-hmm.
like to have all the virtues, like they're all gonna take time and they're gonna take practice and repetition,
Right,
all
yeah.
that.
Mhm.
So you need to like actually like give effort
Right.
into what you're doing. It's not
Yeah.
you're not just gonna wake up and have all these virtues.
Yes,
You're gonna have to
that's
like actually put in time and put in effort.
true. Mhm.
Yeah, that was really good. On page 88 from On Reading Well, it says, "Courage is measured not by the risk it entails, but the good it preserves." So basically, like, real courage isn't about like how risky or like dangerous something is. It's about standing up for what's right, and what truly matters.
Yep.
If that, does that make sense?
Yeah.
So,
I understand.
even like it's about doing what is good,
Hmm.
even when it's hard, not to just like show off and want a bunch of attention or get this like shiny badge or whatever, and this connects to the good life because, living well means making good choices. And so if you have courage, you're going to make these like bold choices, I guess, like, and being courageous isn't just about like doing something dangerous or wild to like prove how brave you are. And brave is still like similar, but
Mhm.
there's also like a lot of differences. But
Uh-huh.
brave entails with courage in certain ways. It just depends on how it is in a certain situation.
Okay.
But like real courage is just when you choose to do what's right,
Mhm.
even if it's hard, and even when no one's watching.
Yeah.
Like that's a big thing. Like
Uh.
you're not doing it to show off. Like
Mhm.
if you're just in a room with someone or whatever, like no one else is watching, you still have courage.
Yeah.
You're not just trying to like show off.
Uh-huh.
And
Yeah. I have a question.
yeah.
So like if someone is murder, like someone's friends, and he's really mad, and he tried to stand up for his friends, and try to kill them because like they killed their friends.
Yeah.
Is that like brave or courage? Like stand up?
No, because that's not really like yes, he wants to retaliate
Mhm.
because something was done to his friend,
Mhm.
but that's not really the correct decision.
Okay, but maybe
It's-
like they think like it is right to think.
I mean, they can think it's right,
Mm-hmm.
but it morally it's not.
No, okay.
It's murder,
You're right.
and the Bible it tells us to turn the other cheek,
Mhm.
not to seek revenge.
Mhm.
So that would not be. You said like, would that be courage? Like,
Okay.
is that what you're asking? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that wouldn't really
College.
that wouldn't really represent
The college.
courage. Yeah.
Okay. Mm. Okay. Yeah, that's a good, I don't know, point from passage. I think kindness is like involved telling the truth, forgiving others, like making sacrifices, and staying committed to people when
Yeah.
things is hard. And like in your family, like love sometimes like includes difficult conversations and honesty, but when it comes from kindness, it means to help and build others up, not hurt them. We will never like feel hurt, like if we talking from like heart,
Yeah.
telling truth.
Mm-hmm.
And we I actually kind of talk about it, but the author's like kindness also like connect to the Bible definition, and like Corinthians 13:4-7, and it's like we must be honest, and being kind doesn't mean like telling people only what they want to hear. Like it's like means to being truthful in a loving way when it's hard. That makes like maturity and strength. And kindness is not just something like I already say it, but something we naturally would know how to do. So like we actually need to practice.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And
it goes the same for courage too. Like every other virtue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I think kindness is also like similar to courage, because like while courage is helping us stand up for what is right, and kindness also help like stand up for what is right. And kindness makes sure we do it with love and humility, not with like pride or harshness. And in a way, kindness is an even greater virtue because it includes other important qualities like courage, honesty, patience, and empathy. It's all about like truly wanting the best for someone else. And I think as the author shows through both books and the Bible, kindness is a weakness. It's a powerful strength that like always tells the truth with love. Like, sometimes like people saying like being kind or being nice is like showing weakness. Like
yeah.
Like in most of the high school students, like for them it's hard to be like nice or being kind to other people because like they think they're showing weakness and they're not trying to show the like love to others. Does that make sense?
Like
you're
saying like kindness can sometimes be seen as a weakness?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, does that make
sense? That
sense?
makes sense, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think I cannot imagine like any example.
No, yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah,
I
but
understand
like sometimes for like I don't know. Most of my friends are from football team, but when I ask question like, what do you think about kindness or niceness? They say like kind mean like just being nice, like try to be nice and treat people like just well, but they're not gonna like love them.
That's why like even before we like read the book, that's how I thought.
Yeah,
kindness. I thought it was nice. So that just shows that like you need to educate and put time to truly know what these virtues are and like put effort and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, that was really good. I have a quote from what's like a video. I'll play the audio. It's from Charlie Kirk. Do you know who Charlie Kirk is?
Yeah. I loved him.
Yeah, rest in peace. He was really good.
Yeah,
I loved his messages and his like debates and all that.
Yeah, me too.
So I'll play it right here. Stop playing this out.
All right.
Hold on.
If the most important thing for you is just feeling good, you're going to end up miserable. But if the most important thing is doing good, you will end up purposeful.
So that honestly to me like that it hits pretty deep. Like it doesn't specifically mention courage,
right?
But like that's like really like what courage is. Like a lot of people today are just kind of focused on being happy all the time and feeling good, and there's nothing like wrong with being happy or like having a good time or feeling good.
Okay.
But like if that's what you're solely like focused on and avoiding anything that's like can be uncomfortable or messy or scary or stepping out of your like comfort zone, like it's not gonna like get you anywhere. You said you're gonna be miserable.
Right.
But like if all you like you're caring about is being if all you care about is feeling good, you're gonna like end up feeling empty. You're trying to chase this satisfaction and this comfort, and you're never really gonna like achieve that.
Right. Yeah. Like recent days, like we just scrolling phone, like
Yeah.
every time, not like instead of like, for example, instead of reading like a Bible,
Yeah.
you know.
And this also this kind of an interesting topic to talk about, but like pornography. Like when you watch porn, you're chasing, like you want this good feeling, this like stimulation, or like you want to feel good in the moment, and you're just like chasing that satisfaction, but that's not right. It's just
Right.
fake something going on, like you're tricking yourself into thinking
Right.
you're all
like,
this stuff.
You know, like when we would, pornography is like controlling ourselves. We don't control them; they control us. So.
Yeah. And so you're trying to reach this like satisfaction, but you're just gonna end up feeling empty.
Right.
And it's not gonna lead you to like something meaningful, you know.
Yep.
And the quote that I just played from Charlie Kirk, it connects to courage, because like doing good, especially when it's not easy, you know, it takes gut. You have to be like committed to it, you know. You have to be willing to face like tough things like rejection or failure or criticism, you know, or like I said, like stepping outside of your comfort zone. You're gonna have to take these steps in order to like receive courage, you know, like be able to build your courage.
Yeah.
You know, courage is what helps you to like do the right things, even if it doesn't feel good in the moment. Like he was saying, like it might not always feel good, but like the feel part is not what you want to be like chasing after. It's like your actions.
Right.
You know, that's the most important thing. You know, so when you're focused on doing good, you know, it's not like always gonna like feel good. It like I don't know if I'm like putting this in the right words, but like, you know, you're choosing something that's like deeper. Like you're gonna feel good, but it's like a different type of good, you know. And it you know, it's something that like actually gives you purpose, you know.
Yeah, gotcha.
And that's what the good life is all about, you know. It's not just being happy 24/7 and all this stuff, which, you know, it's still good. It's still good to have a happy personality,
Right.
but like,
I got you.
you know, if that's what you're solely focused on, and you know, it's about making choices that matter, you know, that help others, and you know, that make you proud of the person that you're becoming. Because like every single thing you do, every choice you make, every step you take, you know, it all has a purpose, you know.
Yes,
It's all gonna determine who you are. It's gonna determine the future. It's gonna determine who you are in 30 seconds, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yep, it makes our future. Wow. Okay. I really like Charlie Kirk. So, and I think it was powerful, like message from him, and it was great point from you. And
Thank you.
I got like outside sources from too, and I got sources from Martin Luther King Jr. He's a historical, like most important historical, like I don't know, person.
Yeah.
I use like letter from Birmingham jail by him as an outside source. In letter from Birmingham jail, talks about like how important it is to stand up for what is right, and even when it's difficult. And he argues that like waiting for more convenient time to fight injustice is actually harmful because it allows unfair system to continue. And for King, doing what is right often means like taking risks, speaking out, and telling the truth when it causes discomfort. And then he believed that like, you know, being silent or passive in the face of justice is the same as supporting it. His message shows that like real virtue requires courage, honesty, and committed to truth. And I think my host mom is doing like same thing with him. Like she always like tell me the truth. She sometimes like just be nice and not gonna tell me the truth, but like most of the times like she's telling me the truth, and it sometimes like hurt my feeling. Yeah. But I know she's doing it for me like because she, you know, like cares about me, like, and then she, I don't know how to say, but loves me, like you know. So, and similar way, like the author of the Reading Well talks about like true meaning of kindness, and then she explained that like kindness is not just about like being nice or polite. Being nice is more about keeping things peaceful or making others feel good, but kindness goes deeper than that. And kindness includes I mentioned like so many times, but honesty, truth, and even more like confrontation when necessary.
Yeah.
And then she said that kindness should look like a way family members love each other with honesty and forgiveness and all that stuff. And then King and the author shows us that like living a good life isn't about avoiding conflict or always trying to pleasure others. Instead, it's about caring for others in a deeper, more truthful way. And this connect to like bigger idea of the good life, because it shows that we can live well by just being nice on the surface. We need to live with like purpose, courage, and love rooted in truth. Today, in a world where people often stay quiet to avoid judgment or conflict, I think that is also true. These two like authors like remind us that real kindness and real justice come from being honest and brave.
Yeah.
Whether it's stand up against unfair treatment like King did, or being honest with like friend out of love, like she described. And I think both teach us like that the good life means doing what is right, and then when it's hard, even when it's hard.
Yeah, that was really good. There's one thing I wanted to like kind of point out though, what you said. It's right here. You said, in a world where people often stay quiet to avoid judgment or conflict, these two authors remind us that the real kindness and real justice come from being honest and brave. So the word brave right there, even though it's not like direct courage, the courage and being brave, they both have similar like values, and so it's saying kindness comes from that. So I feel like to have kindness, you need to have courage. So courage kind of like comes before kindness, and you be like.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, like brave is like an action, but courage is like strength or like feeling.
Yeah,
like I don't know. I think it's kind of different though. Like for example, like she was like someone was like brave, like doing like I don't know, like brave when storm, like during storm, like how she like she was like brave during storm. Like it's described like her action or character, right? But like courage is like when like some people is shy but try to talk, and it takes courage to speak out like in front of people. So that is like courage, like is like inner quality needed, like so I think it's kind of different, like
I mean kindness, like it is important, but I feel like it can like kind of be like shunned away, kind of like fade away if something gets like uncomfortable. So that's where like courage comes in, and you like if you're in an uncomfortable situation, that you can use your courage to be able to speak up and use your kindness, because like without courage, kindness can't really survive in hard situations,
Right. I think being good, living a good life means like we need both like courage and kindness. And
so you're saying
maybe like kindness is coming from acting brave. But I don't know.
Honestly, I feel like these can both go. I know the assignments, we're supposed to like go against each other, but I feel like these can both go hand in hand very well. Like,
right.
I highlighted something up here. You said while courage helps us stand up for what's right, kindness makes sure we do it with love.
Yeah.
So
we helping each other.
Yeah, they work very well together. It's like when you're courageous, kindness helps us make sure we can do it with love and with care and being compassionate, you know?
Right.
So I think they can both go very well together.
Yeah. I think so too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I still believe courage is like the backbone of everything. It's what causes every great action and movement. Helps us. It's what makes us stand up for everything.
Right. Okay. But I still believe kindness is our heart of humanity. It's what makes life worth living, and what keeps our college grounded.
Yeah, they're two different paths, but it's a kind of like a same goal,
right.
And if we can achieve these virtues and all the other ones, and put them together and work together, we can have a better society, a better world.
Right. Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah,
I agree with you.
All right. Well, that's all for Voices Virtue podcast. I'm Landon.
I'm Kosuke.
And until next time.
Bye. Yes.
This episode has been a production of the Capistrano Valley Christian Schools Podcast Network. CVCS is a Christian TK through 12 school in San Juan Capistrano, California. Please visit cvcs.org/podcasts to listen to the variety of shows our students produce on our campus. You can also find all of our shows on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, and others. We would also appreciate you subscribing to and leaving a review of this show and the other shows on our network in your podcast player of choice. If you have any questions or would like to reach out to us, please email podcasts@cvcs.org. On behalf of the school, this is Mr. Jasper, the executive producer of the podcast network. Thank you for listening, and stay tuned for more.